It literally, the more kilograms you add on, the lower your VO2 max goes.
Do we think that those elite pure runners are the next dominant breed of hybrid and Hyrox athletes?
There's a high possibility that he's had a lot of power and speed for his whole life.
But we should probably put a disclaimer in that this is all opinion, not facts, and we are idiots. So, and then I got to race day and I thought, now that's sleds heavy.
You could maybe make the next Olympic.
Me? Is it easier to start by doing all your training in running and then get strong versus get strong, then run?
No way.
Yes.
That's insane.
I thought you wouldn't know that.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that's the British record.
Cool, that's...
He's put it in his Instagram.
I don't blame him. I think I would.
I'd get a tattoo.
Yeah.
Dan?
Brad?
Good to see you, mate.
And you?
I feel like I'm with you all the time, actually.
At the moment.
Yeah. Last week we had 3 days together in a row. This week we're back talking about hybrid athletes again.
Yes.
When do we get a break, actually? That's a good question.
Do you know one thing I have noticed?
Go on.
Is you normally get your hair cut every time we have the pod, and actually looks a tiny bit longer today.
Oh.
I know that's really loserish, but...
I guess so. Fun fact is, I did have a weekly haircut. I'm too old for that now, my wife told me, so I have to have
I told you this!
Well, yeah, but I don't listen to you, I listen to my wife. So she told me it's a bi-weekly max now, which is, I think 2 weeks is still going.
Well, I don't listen to you, I listen to my wife.
That's why I'm still shit at running. So
You don't dictate to me.
you can't tell me what to do. But yeah, in all seriousness, we are back today filming because there's a bit of a thing happening in hybrid sports. And
Yes.
the question I'm going to pose to you today, Dan, is do we think that those elite pure runners are the next dominant breed of hybrid and Hyrox athletes?
Yeah, it's a good question. I mean, there are a few people already currently in it who will argue against that.
Well, yeah, of course.
It depends how far you want me to dive in and how quick.
Well, to be honest, the reason we're talking about this is because of Luke Greer.
Yes.
So Luke Greer's burst onto the Hyrox scene,
Yeah.
and done really well.
He did come 10th, didn't he, in the last one? At the week.
Yeah, I think so.
At
Phoenix was
Phoenix,
10th,
yeah.
yeah. But they were all really fast. I think the first 4 were all in and around world record pace.
Yes.
So you can imagine, and I think if you look to the way that James Kelly finished the race, I think he came from 5th to 2nd or something ridiculous.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So it's just unbelievable. So,
Yeah.
But yes, so about 10th. But his tenure in the game is really short, which has led me to think, do you know what I mean? Is there a thing? So his first Hyrox was in Manchester in November 24, so 12 months in the game.
Yeah, okay.
And 12 months...
Bit longer. A little bit longer.
12 months and a month then. Steward's inquiry, we're 2 minutes into the podcast. Bugger off.
ChatGPT.
Yeah. Actually, should we just check?
Yeah.
We've had some people comment, haven't we, about
ChatGPT.
how much we use ChatGPT. That's our determination to be accurate for you all.
Yes.
So I hope you appreciate that.
And,
I don't wanna,
and we still fail.
we don't. Yeah, I mean, we don't lead out with the intention of misinformation,
No,
but
no.
we should probably put a disclaimer in that this is all opinion, not facts, and we are idiots. So I'll say that again for people at the back. No, so yeah. So my point was that his tenure in the game is extremely short.
Yeah, because what's Hunter? Did he probably started it?
Yeah,
Not started it. You know what I mean? He was there right at the beginning.
but also did other endurance.
Oh yeah, he's
obstacle.
been. Yes, absolutely.
Do you know what I
He's
mean?
kind of been a hybrid athlete for a long time.
But I think Hunter's like 4 years maybe in the sport, possibly, something
probably.
like that. So
Yeah.
for Luke to go bang in first at about 58 minutes, something like that, and then Elite 15 straight away.
Does that show a slight flaw in the game at the moment?
Well, I suppose the reason I asked is because it sort of shows that the element of running is a massive part of the whole thing.
I mean, it's the biggest. It's the biggest part, really.
Well, is it? Because if you're running,
Well, yeah, because you constantly run. You know,
8 times...
It's something run.
It's about 50% running if you're at elite level. It's probably like 75% running if you're not elite level.
It depends which way you look at it. If you look at it time-wise, yes.
Yeah.
But if you look at it in terms of the frequency you run...
Because it's after everything, before everything, technically.
Yeah. Like, you can't become very good at the sled and do well in it. If that makes sense.
No.
You couldn't just go, I'm going to become the best sled pusher in Hyrox and do it in like a minute.
Oh, and then still win the race.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. But you could go, I'm going to concentrate on my running, and that would definitely improve your Hyrox performance.
And it's particularly of interest to me because that's exactly what I did. So before my first Hyrox solo, I looked at all of the options in front of me, and I've obviously got a finite amount of time, and it was, so I'm strong and I've got some weight to push a sled. What could I do now to have the biggest impact on my performance at Hyrox? And it was running, because at that point I estimated that it was about 60% of my race based on my predicted pace per kilometre. So I spent all my time running, and then I got to race day and I thought, fucking hell, that sled's heavy.
Okay,
it's got heavier, and I think so. I guess
it kind of did, because you probably lost a little bit of weight, a little bit of muscle,
exposure, the training at that lactate level, because obviously it's the. I mean, explain the sled from a lactate point of view. What it's doing to your body? It's
kind of like doing a threshold 1K and then pausing for like 5 seconds and then doing like a max 400 meters. In terms of like a relatable topic to people, it's actually like it's a full on max effort, because it depends which one. I mean, it depends who you are and what one you're doing and your strength. But obviously, the pro level is 202, I think. 202 kilograms.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the best part of 2 point some of these guys' body weight.
2.5.
Yeah, it's a lot, isn't it? Like pushing that much more than your body weight is a lot.
Yeah, I don't know how much you can train, but it never doesn't feel shit.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I did watch the doubles, and Hunter and Jake Williamson moved it like it was like butter.
I do think, though, again, as somebody who's experienced both, I do think the doubles is a different sport.
No, completely, it is. And actually, I must admit, I watched both at the weekend, and I enjoyed the doubles more.
Well, it's more tactical, isn't it?
It's just faster as well.
Yeah, well, literally faster,
and that's more exciting, isn't it?
And you've got the transitions, which are quite important to nail. Yeah, and that's not part of Hyrox Solo, is it?
No, so it's more complex.
Yeah,
and if there's more moving parts, it's normally not always, but it's more entertaining. Normally.
Yeah, it's more dynamic.
There's more chances to mess up.
Well,
things like that.
The introduction of like yellow and red cards, just for like next we'll have VAR.
I had a discussion, didn't I, with someone at the run show about this, and it's tough. You, as a viewer, you don't see the same angle that the judge would see.
Yeah, perspective is different.
But this is my slight gripe with Hyrox. Like, what is the optimal lunge? Surely if your knee hits the floor, that's it. That's all that should matter. But even knee hitting the floor is so dangerous for the body.
It hurts.
Well, it's just like you're overextending everything, aren't you? It's not a natural position to be in. Like natural is kind of like a 90-degree knee, and your knee just off the floor. But as soon as you dip, everything gets so much more pressure, doesn't it? All levers change, don't they? They go over that 90-degree. It's like squatting to the floor. I don't like it because it puts so much pressure on your body.
Also known as Astergrass.
I
don't have the facilities to do that.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man. Do you understand?
But it's very. Do you know what? It's not dangerous for the body if that's all you do, and you then don't run. If that makes sense, if you're like a hybrid athlete and you're doing ass to grass, I question why. Because
it doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't really.
It's probably fine if you're just doing the functional strength.
Yeah. And if you say, well, I've got to do my wall balls or something, it's like, well, you don't. It's only just a little bit. Then, but again, wall balls, like, why does it matter if the ball hits the target? Why does it matter what you do? These are things I go and say, why does it matter?
I think what it is, again, I'm only speaking from speculation myself, but I guess it's trying to create some uniformity.
Absolutely, yeah.
So the only way you can really uniform is the knee touching the floor.
Yeah, because you can't.
So I just don't slam it into the ground. Like I think some people, and I certainly did on my first one anyway, I sort of slammed my knees into the ground. They were black then on the last run because I battered them all.
Yeah, that's fair. So you brush it. It's like tactics, isn't it?
Yeah. A controlled decline is actually better than a slam because actually you haven't to put the brakes on anyway. So it's weird. Yeah. So I not to deviate, because I know we've had some feedback on deviating from points, so we are going to definitely talk about why Luke Greer's running has helped him in Hyrox. Yep. But do you think, because of the sort of similarities between lunging and running, that's probably the hardest transition then? To go from a lunge to a hard run?
I still think the push.
Because of the lactate build-up?
It's just the sheer weight.
I'm just glad it's at the start.
Less it open, way less it open.
Because it's 150.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's mainly like, it's probably double most people's body weight. But as soon as you add that extra like 50 odd kilograms on, it's a lot.
Yeah, it becomes exponential.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? You know, it's like, I don't know, you carry If you go shopping, you carry one, you carry one thing of milk. It's all right. You carry two. Oh.
I saw you struggle at the NEC, mate, just carrying that water, and it was empty as well.
There was a moment there where I really thought I was going to pass out.
I should have got a video of you did that.
Compared it to like a hunter carrying the 32 kilogram dumbbell.
Yeah, you on the farmer's carry is going to be fun.
So yes, we have sort of like, yeah, we have moved off topic a little bit, but I'm just sort of saying about like, I guess realistically they're becoming more efficient as well, and maybe because they are speeding up, the judges are trying to be a bit stricter. So that's but they will speed up. They'll get faster. They will get faster. Like let's say Luke Greer. So his skin. He's got so much more skin in the game. Like give him 3 years. Like I'm certain an individual over time will go under 50. I just it's just a claim that I think about.
Currently it's 53.15. It's quite a big ask.
It is, but doubles they go way under it. So I know that's 2 people.
48 or 49.
I know that's 2 people, but you still run on your own. So the runs don't change.
It's the lactate pressure
from the other events, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, can you become more aerobic to allow that to shift, but be strong at the same time?
Well, that's why I'm asking the question today. So this helps us nicely segue back to the point. Because from a coach's point of view, would you say it's easier to be a runner?
Yes.
Well, okay.
I know your question. I think everyone else knows your question as well.
That's the end of the show, guys. So is it easier to start by doing all your training in, running whatever distance that might be, so we might agree on the best distance, and then get strong versus get strong, then run?
So we'll give, like, I know some little stats about Luke, and if you think is the most crossover distance, I think, is like a 10K. It's quite easy, isn't it? 10K is like, you basically do 10K running in the
Well,
event.
you said last time when we talked about Jake that actually the half marathon was similar.
as a overall effort. Yeah, overall effort. But speed, K to K, 10K. I mean, he does a 31-minute 10K.
You mean Luke does?
Yes.
Okay.
So 31-minute 10, a low 31-minute 10K as well.
I've got a quiz later, and I've got his 10K PB,
Yeah.
and
So-
it isn't 31. But we're going to talk about that to see who's right.
Okay. I thought I'd seen or heard that he does a 31-minute 10. What do you know? We can skip the question on the quiz.
I've got a recorded PB of 29:49.
Oh, okay. So he's even faster than I thought.
Yeah.
But that we'll cover that. We'll come on to that later when we talk
Okay.
about that. I've got a little thing about that, which makes more sense because of his other PBs.
Yes.
So 29 minutes. So you already know that he's going. So his K pace is already competitive with the pros,
Yes.
if not faster. Because I don't know any one of those pros with a recorded 10K faster than that.
There's none.
Okay, there you go then. So, like a Dearden, oddly doesn't run 10K very fast. Not sure why, but he just doesn't.
Well, it's fast, but not like as fast as you would expect.
It's almost 32 minutes.
Yeah.
So that's like 2 minutes slower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's noticeable, isn't it?
Yeah, it's noticeable. Yeah. So this guy basically has an amazing aerobic capacity. And in the quiz, does it tell you about his job?
No.
Okay, I know. So he's previous a running coach
Yes.
in America.
Yeah.
So instantly knowledge.
Yes.
So realistically, his whole life was running.
Yes.
Track running for American athletes.
Yes.
Which requires speed, which means there's a high possibility that he's had a lot of power and speed for his whole life.
Yes.
So he's always had that background. I don't know how he got, I'd love to know more about him, how he got to America to coach, being a Brit. That's a cool little story on its own.
That's what I mean. I put in my notes today to say that I actually wasn't sure he was British because he's always
American.
from the US.
Yeah.
But it's actually, he's British.
Yeah. Who knows?
Well, the reason I'm saying that is because he actually holds a record, but it's obviously a British record.
Yes.
And I was like, that makes sense now, Luke. You're British.
I am the smartest man alive!
So, instantly, his whole life has been running.
Yeah.
Now, one thing is, I would say is I guess he is quite slight, but I don't see pictures of him previous. Now, I know one of his last running events was last September. So, from September to what we've just seen him do, well, he actually has jumped on the Elite 15 recently, hasn't he? He basically just got in. Just got in. So basically now. So from September to, let's say, December, he's had 3 months of probably just putting muscle on. Still running lots.
Well, you're assuming that.
You're assuming that, yeah. It's much easier to add muscle than to take it off. Well, because as we've talked about before, being in a deficit to lose muscle, which isn't great. It's not great to be in a deficit, is it? As we all know,
It doesn't feel nice.
it doesn't feel nice, but we all know
All
that
I think about is chocolate.
anyone who's ever been in a calorie deficit, they're weak.
You feel depleted.
You can't perform.
Yeah, it's not optimal, is it?
No, you can't train optimally to improve. So this guy, luckily, he's got the run speed. So all he's doing now is adding on kilograms
To be strong.
to be stronger. So hypertrophy is really easy. Like really easy. Like you just go in the gym and you lift.
Okay, I don't mean, yeah, it's very literal, isn't it?
Yeah,
you need to eat the right proteins and have some protein coffee.
Yeah, but you'd like to think that some protein coffee. Do you know one?
No, I don't. Do you know one?
Oh, okay, yeah. There's one called A1 Physique. So he literally has just. He's obviously a smart guy. I guess he's a smart guy.
To be a coach.
To be a coach, he's got to have some knowledge.
Yeah. I mean, they let you in, but that doesn't mean anything, does it?
no, that's a bad example. So you'd like to think that he knew exactly what he needed to do when it comes to, and he clearly did because he's done it. Unless he's got, I mean, I would have just seeked help, from someone, just to say, just to be, so you're exactly on the money. But adding kilograms is way easier than getting faster.
And it's supporting our sort of assumption today that the elite runners could come into this field a bit.
Yeah, they really could. Like, if you think about, I know the very, very top end ones who are running. See, I wouldn't say that 29 minutes. Technically,
that is pretty good.
Well, part of my PhD actually is categorizations of athletes.
Okay.
And that would 100% come under elite because it's his full-time job, and for 29 minutes, he would literally get elite starts.
Of course he would.
So,
yeah. Well, that's better than we just saw Hugo Fry. He just did a 29 something. I think that's the same sort of time, isn't it?
It is, yeah. So, but it's not world class.
Okay, what's world class?
World class is like Olympics, medals,
okay,
world records.
Got it.
They're miles from that.
2 minutes away again.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
He's doing 10K, it's a lot.
Yeah.
He'll never get there. It's probably why he shifted. I don't know. I don't know how old he is.
Oh, you think so?
Well, who knows? I don't know how old he is.
I don't.
No.
I'm going to find out.
ChatGPT.
Well, someone said that we use ChatGPT, and we're going to continue to do that. But whilst I'm finding it, let's carry on. Yeah.
So, he's not world class, but actually, he's realised that there's a little hole in this new sport where they actually give you £10,000 for winning.
Yeah,
which is incredible amount of money.
Yeah, it's good.
So what's the split? 10. I don't know what the split is. 10-8 and probably 6. I don't know what the split is, but I know you win 10 grand if you win singles or doubles.
I don't know the splits to that. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I don't know. Split 10's number one, isn't
10's
it?
10's one. So you'd like to. It's probably 8 and 6.
7.5 and 5 or
something like that.
Yeah.
It's going to be it's going to be good money. I mean, that realistically, if you won that 2-3 times a year, or even came close on podiums, or even in the Elite 15 alone, you're going to get support with sponsorships. Puma are chucking their trainers at these people, aren't they? I don't know what his Instagram's like. I've not seen, but obviously that's a big part of it. So these runners who are running elite times, not world-class times, because if you look at the muscle makeup of a world-class runner, what's the guy, I can never pronounce his name?
Tim Vinish.
No, well, yeah, Tim Vinish is a good example, but the guy who just did the 10K in Valencia. What's his name?
Oh, Algram.
Algram, yeah.
Yeah.
So his, he must weigh 60.
He's skinny.
60K of some sort. He's light. He would need to add 15 kilograms of muscle. That's a lot. Whereas someone like Luke might have been that slight. I don't know. But he knows he's never going to get to a world-class 10K time.
Yes.
So he's thinking,
switch to Hyrox.
Yeah, well, if I had 10K worth of muscle, I'm going to be able to push a sled easier.
Yes.
How much is it going to slow my running down? Don't know. Not sure. There's a coach called Dan Plews who actually had, and I've referenced him before, he had the Ironman age group world record.
Yes.
So he went under 8 hours.
Yes.
He now does Hyrox. And he talks about, I mean, unfortunately, he's a little bit injured at the moment. He's got a little Achilles problem. But he talks about how he feels so much more powerful with his running. And even after packing on the muscle to deal with the sleds, he's got some Hyrox age group world records. Even after packing on the muscle, he can now run his reps just as fast.
Interesting.
But then he said, I'm not sure what, I couldn't do an Ironman. He's like, there's no way. Like, you could do it, but it wouldn't be the same speed.
Because of the extra weight.
Yeah, it's efficiency, isn't it? You know,
And it's the time, isn't
it literally, the more kilograms you add on, the lower your VO2 max goes.
Okay.
Because you are literally slowing yourself down.
So the VO2 max just fat shame you, basically. I feel personally attacked.
Well, to reference a VO2 max earlier last week, is Christian Blumenfeld just broke the VO2 max world record.
Oh, I sent this to you,
You
didn't
did,
I?
yeah. It's doing the rounds. 101.
That's mental.
It is mental, yeah.
It was 97.5 before, wasn't it?
For a long time from a cross-country skier. Now, Christian actually got close last year, and it was referenced by his coach that he got close. However, he did mention a little cheat. I believe there's something you can do, and I'm not 100% sure on this, so don't quote me on this, but he basically said, if you basically like hold your breath before like the final readings, you know, when you're ramping up, because you like, I don't know whether it was holding your breath, it was something to do with, you know, restraining with oxygen, and then you breathe because you've restrained it at your maximal, and then you breathe, it like cheats the system a little bit.
I don't think I'd have a choice. I don't think I'd have a choice to hold my breath.
But it's honestly, if you go back, there's a podcast he did, and he literally talks about how you can sort of like skew it up a little
He's
bit.
cheating on his exams, naughty boy.
But anyway, so 101, he got close last year, but he's actually lost some weight. So I think potentially, yeah, he might have got a little bit fitter, but actually he's lost some kilograms. So VO2 max just instantly pretty much goes up. If you can sustain your speed and lose a couple of K, it'll just go up.
Well, we've seen people trying to get skinny fast, as Hunter called it, and it failed miserably though.
Yes, but like we said about being in a deficit, maybe he was in a deficit for too long.
So do you think with that then it's more about timing?
Yes, or time.
Well, okay, so there's definitely a theory that people have like an optimum weight. That's based on skeletal frame, you know, sort of genetic muscle mass. Like,
it's becoming a bit of a myth, though, isn't it?
Well, you know, that's what I mean. So, but I've always been a certain size.
Yeah.
And I default to a certain size. And I'm not trying to like create excuses for myself, but like, you know, 80 odd kilos for me feels real natural.
I tell you, someone who disproves that is like a Ross Edgley.
Okay.
Because do you know Ross Edgley?
I don't know.
So Ross Edgley is a swimmer.
Okay.
He's pretty much just a swimmer. He's done some crazy other things. But he does these like insane weight loss things. And honestly, it's incredible.
But I'm sure you can lose weight. So I've done it. So I've been anything from like, I'll do it in stones. I don't know in kilos, but I think maybe 17 stone, 106 kilos, something like that, down to like 12 stone. So there's a 5 stone gap. But what feels natural is where I'm at now.
Yeah, but that's not the same as optimal, is it?
Well, I feel optimally powerful. Sorry. So I've got the best lifts, the best runs.
But you've not got loads of science to back your theory, and lots of scientists or physiologists or coaches saying, do you know what? We'll do this over the next 12 months.
Okay.
We'll lose half a kilogram every month. And you're like, oh, yeah, it's doable.
I suppose, I've got two worlds colliding in my head, I think.
Yeah, okay.
I've got two things colliding. Like, so for you to be 83 to 4 kilos is not going to feel as good as it does for me, is my point.
Yeah, but if I did it over 12 months, I wouldn't notice.
You reckon?
Yeah, definitely.
And you wouldn't just whittle back down without any focus afterwards back to where you are now?
Well, it doesn't matter. That's irrelevant.
Okay. That's half my point, though, is that you've got a natural... Your body wants to be a certain weight.
I feel like it's a bit of it's like a wives' tale, that.
Okay.
You know, like...
Yeah.
People, because why?
Well, so what I mean is the hormones that tell me to eat change when I'm at 70-something kilos to what they do.
But is that because you do it too quick?
Maybe.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Question.
Like,
Yeah,
if you've got time, if you've got 12 months, there's nowhere on this planet you couldn't lose half a kilogram a month and notice that.
I used to look at the reason it's on my mind is I used to look at like boxing weight categories.
Yeah, okay.
And obviously I was a heavyweight at one point. Imagine me getting in the ring with like Anthony
But what's
Joshua.
healthy about what boxers do?
No, obviously obviously.
But this is the point. You know, the point of me saying this optimal weight.
Yeah.
Like, depends what you're trying to achieve. Like,
Yeah.
like I don't weigh myself
Okay.
ever.
I don't. To be fair, I'm guessing my weight. Yeah, I don't know my weight.
But I know, and this is a fact, the biggest performance gain is weight.
Yeah.
If I lost 2 kilograms for the cross country race this Friday, it's that quick. Like, it's that quick. It probably wouldn't make much of an effect on my day. Do you know what I mean? I'm not just going to instantly feel really weak. I mean, I might do if I starve myself.
Yeah, yeah.
But if I'm smart about it, I've got 5 days. So I probably won't feel the effects of that until maybe next week when I'm trying to do an optimal recovery. If I try and lose a bit and then make sure my glycogen stores are full for the weekend, I'm probably going to go quicker.
You're going to beat James.
No.
You still wouldn't beat James.
No, I still wouldn't beat James. I beat him anyway. I'm winning at the moment.
When he's got COVID, did he say?
I made it up.
There's a bit of synergy. So a few episodes ago, if you're watching this for the first time, we interviewed James Vaughan, and he's really fast over 1,500 meters.
Yes.
I've got Luke's 1,500 meter PB.
Have you really?
Mm-hmm. Should we compare?
I reckon James is faster.
Right. So do you remember what James's was?
3:48?
49.
49.
Yep. And Luke's is 3:57.
Ooh. Wow.
8 seconds.
But someone like James, bit young obviously, but
Yeah.
then if is like, you know how slight he was, very slight.
Yeah.
If they're short, actually. He's quite a short lad. But
I'm sure he'd be glad you said.
But powerful.
Yes.
Just crazy powerful. You know, and he that's why cross country for us two is a bit of a leveler, because I'm coming down and he's coming up. It's kind of like a boxing match.
Oh yes.
So for him, he's going further, and for me, I'm going a lot shorter than what I normally
So cross
do.
country is your catch weight.
It's like a leveler for us, yeah. Because if anything shorter, he'd just whoop me, and anything longer, I'd just whoop him.
Of course.
I mean, it's crazy. You know, science. It's like I'm efficient, he's powerful. It's kind of in running terms.
Yes. Yeah.
And so that's our leveler. It's quite. That's why it's quite entertaining.
Yeah. And
There'll become a point when he gets old enough and more aerobic enough where it won't be a leveler, and he'll just whoop me.
Off he is. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's the same, and it's like if James wanted to go, do you know what? I'm going to give all this up and I'm going to go to Hyrox. There's a chance he'd be very good at it if he added 10 kilos of muscle, not just fat, not just eating worth of 10 kilos.
Yeah.
But this is why, like a Luke, but this is why a lot of the Hyrox athletes are getting leaner.
Is that a fact? Yeah.
I think so. They look it.
Some of the guys that have come in are still quite bulky, though. Some of them.
The only one I can think of is like a Charlie Bottrell.
In what way?
He's just not as lean as the others.
The other Van Zeeland, is that his name? The other guy, he's also quite big. I think he's not slim. I didn't think he was slight.
Are you talking about the frame or
Yeah, big guys.
abs or
No, just as in muscle on back and shoulders and stuff.
yeah? But
You don't
that's,
see that on runners, is what I'm saying.
okay, that's fair. But I don't think you. Yeah, I guess Tim is the only one.
He's proper slight, isn't he?
Yeah, he's extremely
I
slight.
don't know how he throws that wall ball.
But him and Luke are probably similar.
I see a synergy, but this is the one thing I wanted to mention, actually. There's a thing where you know on the wall balls who's a runner. They can't do a wall ball properly. They
Yeah,
like
that's
lean forward. Is
Yeah.
there? So my question to
Glutes, isn't it?
well, to a running coach is, why is it? So for me, it's quite straightforward to catch it almost on my chin.
And you sit in.
Straight down, back
Yeah,
up. Right?
sit in,
And I'm probably gaining on people around me on wall balls
Yes,
because of that,
fair.
right?
Yeah,
But runners like lean forward.
yeah. But why is that?
I don't know.
What
Is
do
there
you?
biomechanics?
What do you use when you lean forwards?
What, your quads, you mean?
Yes.
Oh, and that's what
Yeah.
they're using for everything.
Wow.
right?
What's a runner's glute look like?
Yeah.
You haven't
okay.
got one.
Okay.
Classic runner. They're just like that, aren't they?
Straight down.
Whereas a strength athlete does have like some curves because
Yeah.
they got some muscle. A hunter, curvy,
Yes.
strong but curvy.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm sure you'd be glad you mentioned that.
in a good way, like in a booty kind of way.
You made it worse.
Whereas you look at a Tim Vinish, it's like stick.
Straight down.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
bang.
absolutely.
Yeah, but that's why it's strange. But does he get caught by Hunter on the wall balls? Yeah, he does normally, doesn't he?
Oh, Hunter
yeah,
was smashing
massively. Yeah.
all day.
Well, the
long.
only reason Hunter and Jake didn't break the world record, do you see it? The 14 missed throws. That's a lot.
No reps, yeah.
No reps, yeah. 14 no reps. That's a lot of no reps.
This podcast is now proudly sponsored by Crew Barber in Worcester on Trinity Street. The owner, Nikki, possibly Worcester's fastest barber, does great cuts. Dan's been a customer and myself for many years. Book now via Booksy and give him a follow on Instagram. So this is how I know I'm secure as a man. I use a machine at the gym called the Booty Builder.
Not that thing where you put the strap over you.
No, that's the hip thrust. That's too gay. I can't do that.
It's very glutey though. It's very good.
I just can't do it. I think I would just...
Are you that guy who goes and gets a bench and then goes and gets a bar and then goes and gets a little bar cushion and then goes and stacks all the weights up and then just sits there?
I don't do hip thrusting.
Sets his tripod up with his camera.
So you can just see the crack of my arse as I'm going up and down. I don't do that, but there's a machine called a Booty Builder.
Is there really?
But it's basically, you're resting your hips and then you're going down to the floor and you're pulling up. So you're just using your glutes to pull you up.
That's
but
good.
obviously I use that to strengthen my glutes and lower back for a sled pull.
Yes.
Really good.
Yeah.
So that's how I know.
Weirdly, we've obviously done, but I'm particularly good at a sled pull.
You say that.
I'm just as good as you.
Nah, you're not. You're using. I don't think you're that efficient on it.
Yeah.
I think if me and you went side to side, I would be much faster than you at pulling it.
Probably, yeah. But
It's good for your weight.
yes, this is what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're wrapping it around your elbow,
Yeah, but I do that.
wasting time. Honestly, wasting time.
Yeah, okay. But
Because on a day, you just dip your hands in the chalk bucket.
yeah,
and
but
just
that's
get on
why
with
I
it.
do it, because my grip is terrible.
It's terrible. That's
Yeah.
weird, isn't it? I don't know. But I'm gripping bars all the time.
Yeah, but I don't, what am I gripping?
Um,
Coffee is about the closest thing I get to. Yeah.
That's why you're so strong.
I should be a builder.
Someone asked me if I was a builder. Is that why you're friends with Dan? Because you're a builder.
You look
No.
like a builder.
Thanks, mate.
That's what I mean.
I ain't got the hands for it. We've talked about this before. I actually compared then all of Luke's stations and runs to other elite athletes because I thought if I do this, you're probably going to know as a coach what you would prescribe to train and why he's so good.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So obviously running is his strength. That's the whole reason he's doing this.
Yeah.
The average elite athlete is doing their 1K reps in. Welcome to have a
3:34.
3:30-ish. It's just they're all round numbers, yeah?
Yeah, okay.
So 3:30-ish.
Yeah.
Luke Greer goes as fast as 2:09. 2:09. As fast as in a rep.
I saw this.
Is that real? It feels fast.
No.
Well-
I feel like they've missed off the chain.
The rock zone.
Yeah.
Let's not count the rock zone.
Yeah.
That's just the 1 kilometre run.
Yeah, but no, that's not. He can't do that.
You don't think so?
No.
So
That's. I know what you mean. I have seen that information, and I feel like they're missing
something.
because the last K
Yeah.
is a 3:44, and I was like, oh, maybe because they're at the back, they've ran all the way around.
And the first one's a short one.
yeah, that's it.
But I did see that he has, and this is the exception, no one else does this, more than one, so like 3 or 4, under 3 minute reps
On the run.
on the run.
Oh, so even okay, so regardless of what it's recording, he's fast. He was faster on the day than a lot of people.
Than anyone else.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, in terms
that's
of
fine.
running efficiency.
Yeah, but it wasn't 3 minute K pace. Not a chance.
Under 3 minute K. Not 2 minute
Yeah,
K. Not
there's,
2 minute K.
There's no way it was under 3 minutes.
He did under threes.
I don't think he did.
You saw it on the camera. He'd go, the timer would be like 2 something and he'd be in.
Really?
On the first one, yeah.
That's incredible.
Unreal.
That's so fast.
Ridiculous.
This kid's going to be like world champ.
Maybe. I mean, his pace is ridiculously fast. I think his average is 3 minutes, and then obviously everyone else is 3:30. So he's 30 seconds quicker. But here is where you see the gap opened up.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
God, that's so fast.
So fast.
I'm amazed.
So, ski-erg,
Luke, get in touch.
ski-erg, sled push, and sled pull, he's in the ballpark of an average, but he's slower than everyone else.
Of minutes.
So-
okay. 3, I'm going to say, because I know some people do the sled push in like insane times. So he's in the ballpark of like 3:30 from.
So, ski-erg, average, 4 minutes. He does it 4:06. Sled push, that's the quick one. 2:15 is the average. He does it in 2:19. That's quick. Very quick.
Yeah, that's good.
It's early in the game, though. Sled pull, average is 3:30. 3:41. So he's losing a little bit there
Yeah.
in terms of averages. Burpees. We know what runners are like on burpees.
Oh, is he?
Shit.
He's not very good on burpees.
Well, the average is 230, which is insane, by the way, because I've done this obviously solo, and I'm not 230.
And you're quite good at burpees.
I am, but by that point, I'm full of lactate.
Yeah.
So the average is 230. He is 245.
It's not that much slower. I guess, but you're adding on
Every time.
15, 20 seconds every
time.
station, yeah.
So the rower, again, it's another erg, so not much difference here. 350 is the average. He's a 404. Farmers carry.
What's the average?
110.
That's so fast.
I did it in Dublin with my wife as a doubles, and she's like, I ain't touching that. I was like, fine, because it's the men's weight, to be fair.
Yeah, okay.
So I carried the whole thing.
It's 24 kg each.
24 kg each. This is 32 each, by the way. No stopping, and it still took me 140.
Yeah, and it was no problem.
No, 140 though,
because it's 25 kilograms. Like you're like, nah, this is easy.
32 each, and they're doing an average of 110. He's doing a, what do you reckon?
Oh, I guess it's going to still be pretty good. 130.
122.
Yeah.
So proportionately, it's slower.
It's not much slower all round though, is he?
No, I mean across all of them though, but all slower on everything.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
yeah, that's fair. And he is only a couple of minutes, like 3 minutes behind the winner. Less than that, maybe.
Yeah, give or take. Sandbag lunges.
I think he might struggle here.
It's a running. I think it's a runner's technique, but the average is 3 minutes. He's 3:15.
It's not a lot, is it? It's very close. This guy is going to be great.
Wall balls. This is where every runner dies, in my view.
So what's the average?
4, but the good people doing it sub 4.
Okay.
So like Ronkovic and Hunter, who are kind of notoriously brilliant.
Yeah.
They're, sub 4 every time, unbroken every time.
And he does it in 4:40.
4:30.
Okay, so
which is
30 seconds.
Yeah.
Actually, one of the bigger ones. That's one of the bigger deficits.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
But that's where all the runners suffer.
It is true. Yeah, it is.
It's just not. It just can't get
It's
it
glutes,
down and
mate.
get it up,
it's glutes.
mate. Yeah.
It's glutes.
They need to work on their
about
glutes.
Yeah.
Okay, Luke. There's
But
a
it
booty
slows you
builder in
down.
the gym.
Yeah, the booty builder.
I have no problem with my masculinity. I'll get on the booty builder. Any of that surprise you? How fast he is on sled push, maybe?
Not really, I guess. Not really, no. Because he's still not far. Like, I guess the running probably surprises me the most. Because technically, I don't know, because it does vary from venue to venue. So I'm just not, I'm not 100% sure that's a K in 3 minutes. That's fast, mate.
He was the first one in.
I know, but that's 1K. That's the first one.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
under
no,
3
I mean,
minutes
that's,
or something, yeah.
it's amazing. That's still quick. It's got to be right. It's off the website.
Well, you said that it should be around your 10k PB pace, and it was if he's sub 30.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's around that. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's true.
It's
actually,
255.
I mean, there's nothing that disproves that he can't do that.
No,
I just think it's really. I'm wowed
ridiculous.
by it.
I'd be full of lactate if I did
Yeah,
a
well,
3
this is.
minute K.
But don't forget, it's a max. Yeah, no, it's true. Yeah, yeah, fair enough.
Could be.
Yeah,
Okay. Dan's gonna allow it, Luke. You're lucky.
I'm allowing it. I don't believe the 209.
Nah, it feels a bit. That must have been like an 850 meter lap or something because they do that in Hyrox sometimes. But it's the venue layout.
Yeah,
which
it's
is
the
what it
venue
is.
layout. Yeah.
So summarise for us then, Dan, before we get to the quiz, why you think then he and other runners then are potentially going to be the next elite breed of hybrid athletes?
Just 'cause I think it's easier to gain muscle
In that order.
sensibly, yeah, than it is to lose it. And they don't need to be as quick at running as they currently are. I mean, it depends on what kind of person you are. Like, I would genuinely think that if I went into Hyrox, I'd probably do quite well for my age group, but I'd need muscle.
What, the over 50s?
It's close. Just because I already know what I can do, and it would just be getting better at the things I'm not very good at.
So you think your starting point's better than mine, basically?
But we're actually coming from the exact same argument, aren't we?
So we're going to...
You're so much stronger than me.
Yeah.
You're way more of a man than me, regardless of the booty machine.
That escalated quickly.
But I would, if we were to train for 3-4 years together, whatever, I would supersede you.
That's a long time.
Well, I know, but that's like, yeah, but longevity is everything, isn't it?
So
We're 12 months, even if it's 12 months. If we just went, let's go, if we picked a Hyrox in 12 months and I gave up everything and you just carried on focusing on Hyrox, I would go faster than you.
You think so? Because your starting point's better.
Yeah, because my VO2 max is a bit higher, things like that. So I'd need that to come down. You'll be working your butt off to keep that up.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Don't underestimate my competitive nature.
No, I'm not. I mean, I could be disproven.
I think you're right, by the way. My theory is the same as yours. That coming from a weightlifting background and then getting into running,
it's hard, isn't it?
Way harder.
It's way harder
than being efficient.
And this is just our opinion. You know, people can be out there and say no, it's wrong. People may have come from a weightlifting and they may be smashing it now.
I would love to hear from you if that's you, by the way. So leave us a comment, message us on Instagram, tell us your story if it's not correlating with what we're suggesting. We think, but I would tend to agree with you. I find it really hard, albeit that I've really enjoyed becoming efficient. I ain't gonna be elite athlete level ever.
But that's nice. Why I said about 4 years, because it's like you could have that timeline, couldn't you?
I do think that
you could maybe make the next Olympics.
Me, Jesus Christ. I can definitely get faster, mate. But I don't know. I don't think it's a ceiling on my potential.
And it's hypothetical, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whereas there's a lot of skin in the game for faster people to come into it. I think we're going to see it get quicker and quicker and quicker.
So if you
what does wow me is the Hunter, but the problem is with Hunter he is amazingly aerobic. People forget this.
He's so aerobic. He does altitude training, doesn't he? Because he's always up mountains and that.
Well, he's just always does crazy stuff. And most of his training is aerobic.
So we should go and find other lumberjacks, basically, and they're clearly going to be brilliant and hybrid athletes.
Yeah.
Well, we've talked a little bit about Luke's PBs, and I thought, as a coach star, we've got lots of new audience members that are watching today, so let's bring a quiz in. But we're going to talk about some of his PBs that you might not know, I guess. We talked about some. So we hit the 10K, which we debated over, but 29.49 is what I've got officially.
Yep.
Do you know what his best ever Hyrox time is?
Yeah, I think he did it to get into London, into this last one. Was it like 53, 40 something?
Well, that'd be 30 seconds off the world record.
Oh, was it? 54 something.
54.38.
Because he just did a 55.
He did.
Yeah. But
so I think that lends itself, because if you push yourself...
Yeah, I think he was chasing. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
You see people over your shoulder, you think, well, I'm racing you, so I'm going to push at your level.
Yeah.
And actually, that's you sacrifice time.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
What do you mean?
What does it mean that he's done a 54.38?
That was 12 months in it. I reckon there's a couple of minutes there.
And he also holds the British record, which means that he's faster than your boyfriend, Jake.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
So Jake's done a 55.
Yeah.
And he's done a 54.
No way.
Yes.
That's insane.
I thought you wouldn't know that.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that's the British record.
Cool,
he's put it in his Instagram.
I don't blame him. I think I would.
I'd get a tattoo.
Yeah. That's impressive, isn't
British
it? For only being in it for 12 months.
That's what I mean.
But this is what I mean. This is what's going to get so much quicker. Like, there's just you're like, it's quick. And I'm like, yeah, but...
The world record holder was a swimmer. Remember?
Yeah.
Ronkovic.
Yeah, but it's more like he's been in the game for a while.
Yeah, he's very experienced.
Yeah.
He's lost some weight as well.
Yeah. But I claim that there's a claim that if Kenyans did ultra marathons, they'd be the fastest. But there's no money in it, so don't bother.
Got it.
But now there's money in Hyrox. People are coming across.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, I'll lose some weight. I've got a couple of other PBs then to hit. So we talked about the 1500, so we know where you stand versus James.
Yeah.
We've talked about the 10.
Yeah.
Do you know his 5K?
14:19.
16. 14:16. Unbelievably fast.
Yeah, it's quick.
James, you'd be in his dust. Okay. 800 meters.
Oh God, no idea.
What's yours?
I don't have an 800 meter time.
Do you not use Strava? Did it not tell you on Strava?
No, I don't really use Strava.
Shall I have a look at mine? So if I give you mine,
Yours would be quite good actually.
No, I've never done it.
No, what?
Never done it.
No, it'll have your fastest 800 meters ever.
Yeah, but I've not tried. So
to run an 800
yeah.
solo.
So I'm gonna say this, but it's not fast.
What I like about this guy is he's got like a lot of time in running. Like he's got short stuff. He's obviously built over time. You know, he's kept that discipline.
I had him down as like a middle distance runner.
Well, he's clearly been a runner for a very long time.
He's got all these PBs.
Yeah.
Strava doesn't tell you 800 meters.
Oh, right.
It's got half a mile. Don't know how far that is.
800 meters.
Is it?
Yeah.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
But why does it do that? Why doesn't it just say 800 meters? I did think that. Okay, so let me just see when I did this. It was on a track, but it was in 2024.
Okay.
So I've not tried, genuinely not tried.
So 2:15.
For me?
Yeah.
For me, 2:15.
Yeah, why not?
I've never tried it. 2:52. Never tried it. As I say,
Yeah, it was part of like a mile rep or something.
possibly.
Yeah.
So, based on that awful record, what do you think his is? What is half a mile?
I think he might
I'm
do...
so embarrassed, by the way, over the half a mile.
Yeah, that's quite funny, actually. It's probably one of the worst moments of this podcast. 1:55.
Oh, 1:57. So quick.
That's quick.
1,500, we talked about. 3,000 track.
3,000 track. Oh, it's a 2 mile, really, isn't it? Almost. I'm trying to think. Oh my god, it's going to be quick, isn't it? So 6.
Oh, mate, no, too fast.
Too fast. 7:20.
8:33.
8:33.
If you think his 1,500 was 3:57, so it's
Yeah, I
double
was
that and a
trying
bit
to
of
double it
change.
but yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's bad, I guess.
I've also got a half marathon and a marathon, and they are
Very impressive. I think I know these.
they're very but when we talked about Jake's performances, these are almost identical,
They're Bella.
but by a whisker.
Not a whisker.
A whisker.
Yeah, ish.
Okay, what have you
But
got?
don't forget here. Like, he's done them and coming in. Could he still do them?
Interesting.
That's interesting, isn't it? Half 107
Yep.
and marathon 121.
121.
So 221.
Yeah, 221. Jeez. Got a new record for you here, Luke. Yeah. Well, you did all right in the quiz, but I feel like you researched that
I might have done a little bit of research.
like yesterday or something.
yeah,
Yeah.
this morning.
Brilliant. Okay, so I think an obvious summary here basically is we are going to see more runners dominate in the hybrid world, and there ain't no stopping them.
And do you know what? I'd like to make a claim.
Please.
There are even some runners who say, I'll never do Hyrox.
Lots of your athletes.
Yeah,
They
quite.
turn their nose up at it
Turn their nose about it.
when they could have a lot
It's
of
a
success.
sport, you know. It's yeah. I've heard good things. It's
10 grand waiting for you guys. Get over there.
10 grand waiting, literally.
Literally.
Yeah. Get Charlie Jones on it.
Yes, get him on it.
Imagine.
Charlie, you're up.
What's it called?
I think it's been a really interesting conversation, mate. I've
Yep.
really enjoyed it, and I think when we see more like this, we'll call it out and see what's spectacular. And always, I appreciate your input, mate.
Can you, mate?
All right, see you next time.